Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam clearly said that anyone who calls to goodness, anyone who calls to kindness, anyone who behaves in a way that somebody else might see and emulate when it's good, and they are not only getting reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and are considered in amongst the good people, but they will be increased also in effect by the number of people that they affect. So you will have to be very, very cognizant of that whatever the small kindness, the small goodness, word, behavior, interaction that you can do for your brother or your sister or your neighbor or your children or your spouse, it doesn't go anywhere. It stays there. It is, when I mean it doesn't go anywhere, it does not diminish. It has its ripple effect. It goes somewhere, but it does not diminish. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keeps it in this dunya, and it is because of those work that we do that come out of sincerity, that come out of close realization of the power of Allah, of our Creator. It is because of that we still are breathing the air that is provided by our Creator, and we still are eating the food that is provided and enjoying life. And that is what we should always do, because what is really, so the human being will always sin. The sin is part of us, meaning we are not perfect, because if we didn't sin, we will be perfect. The sin is part of us. But what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, لا يحب الله الجهر بالسوء. What Allah really hates is somebody to manifestly and openly be sinning, right? So why would you have to drink and drive? Why do you want to have alcohol in a public place? Why do you have to open this bar in this place? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't like this, because what happens when you sin outwardly or you sin and tell somebody, what happens is somebody who was sinning and hiding, you give them the confidence that, well, I wasn't doing so bad. Especially if I look at you who's confessing your own sin in front of me as somebody whom I was looking up to. So Allah hates when we bring sins out. So with this being our condition now, we should come out of this with some other level of you getting used to things that are better for us and for humanity, right? Because if you also do something evil, you do something wrong, you will be tasked with the sin and the ripple effect of that, and including the sin of anyone who follows you. So this is the time for us to really take advantage of this situation and not look at it from just a negative angle, because anything that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does, wal hakimul alim, He is the most wise and He is knowledgeable of everything. Nothing at all happens for nothing. It's all calculated by the Creator. And we can't curse the time. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, do not curse the time. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, "Ma yalfidhu min qawlin illa ladayhi raqibun atid." Anything you say, you have been watched, right? You have been watched. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is hearing it. So there's a lot of lessons to learn from this. And this is a time when there is no time that has preceded this that is like it. We have so much technology in our hands, and we can spread so much goodness that is constructive, that helps people, that tell people the truth, and that is not only sending out and forwarding and passing on falsehood around that we cannot verify, right? So that is why I'm really happy when we have sessions like this, where we have a discussion about something that we really need for ourselves, for our families, and for all the people that we connect to, right?